we're not really creating a product which is trying to compete with the do-all multimedia products. Although we have fantastic video, 8 megapixel camera, 32 gigabytes of memory, the resolution is fantastic on the display. All of this is really state-of-the-art, but we're really after a very mature evolution of the phone. We're actually using Vertu pioneered materials. So for instance, the all sapphire face, something very unique. The ceramic pillow, something you've seen with Vertu before, and quite traditional. The extensive use of leather, which is all hand tooled. I think one of the things that's unique about Vertu is the people component, and truly service can be automated, and there are lots of automated services out there, but to be able to work with people around the world in your own language is quite unique. When I first launched Vertu in 2002, I used to call our services the anti-net. You could actually press a button and talk to a real person, and that person would search the web for you. Our view of applications has more to do with an alignment with services that are tied with people. So services including a sommelier, which is the wine merchant. This connection gets you the ability to take a picture of a bottle of wine, for instance, and have a response from the Berry Brothers in Rudd to comment on the bottle that you're looking at. Access to clubs around the world. So again, world travelers, people who are interested in getting into members-only clubs. We have arrangement with certain clubs around the world. Through our concierge, you could gain access to a club that you simply couldn't get into before. We've always had the concierge key. By pressing the concierge key, you contact a real person who can look into whatever you want, whether it's plane flights, reservations at hotels, or for a golf course or a restaurant, or to get into a club. Now there's an interactive. You can email or you can voice request. It's talking like with the finest hotel concierge. We also have a protector services group around the world. So when you go to a new city, different country, you can call on them to recommend security services. They give recommendations on areas you should and shouldn't go to. So we also have City Brief. So when I land in Singapore, if I hit the knowledge, it'll tell me about the local customs, when people eat, how to greet people, how much to tip someone. That kind of knowledge is set. It's hard to get a huge emotional reaction from a photograph or a video. You try, but truly you have to be there. When you see a Ferrari on the street is one thing. When you get in the Ferrari, it's another. When you drive the Ferrari, it's another. So I think that all of these tiers of an experience have to do with how close you become to the heart and soul of what's happening. And with Vertu, you see a picture, you say, gee, that's nice. You see it actually in the shop. Boy, that's really nice. You put it in your hand, wow, that feels great. And then you use it, and you realize that the overall experience is quite extraordinary. One of the very first Vertu phones back in our launch in 2002 was purchased by a Singapore resident. If you look at what's happening in Singapore today in terms of architecture and awareness of the arts and sciences, overall it's a place to be. And really Vertu is mostly appreciated by cultures who are very aware of craft and precision, high quality manufacture and design. The awareness is here and the appreciation is here, much more than many other places.